And what's my end of this bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
Sky Masterson's market for 12 sinners. You don't think it's any good? You ask anybody in town. I owe you 12 sinners. So I'll pick you up at noon for dinner?
At noon?
Well, it'll take us a little while to get there.
To get where?
My favorite restaurant.
And where is that?
El Cafe Cubano in Havana.
El Cafe Cubano, Havana.
Where do you want to eat? The Howard Johnsons?
Havana.
Listen, the plane gets us there in 5 hours. We're back the same night, and the food's great.
Oh, I now realize, Mr. Gambler, that when you were speaking of the blackness of your heart, you did not do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Miss Sarah, that as beautiful as a sergeant may be, she's still a sarge.
Please go away.
You know, why don't you change the pitch of the mission? Come to the mission, one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Oh, except me. Hey, it's nice to know it's just me personally and not all guys in general. It's nice to know that out there's a guy that would appeal to the sarge. I wonder what that guy would be like.
He will not be a gambler.
No, I'm not interested in what he won't be. I'm interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber, to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his pipe.
You have wished yourself a Scarsdale Galahad, the breakfast-eating Brooks Brothers type.
Yes, and I shall meet him when the time is right.
You got the guy all figured out.
I have.
Down to what he smokes. All figured out, huh?
All figured out. When my love comes along, I won't take a chance. For he'll be just what I need, not some fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the 2 pair of pants.
By his calm, steady voice, those feet on the ground. As I run to his arms, that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then I shall wait. Until then I'll be strong. For I'll know when my love comes along.
No. You're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Yeah, well, would you want to know what a gambler feels about the big heartthrob?
No.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know when my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of her face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll stop and I'll stare and I'll know long before we can speak. I'll know in my heart. I'll know, and I won't ever ask, am I right? Am I wise? Am I smart? But I'll stop and I'll stare at that face in the throng. Yes, I'll know when my love comes along. When my love I'll drop in again. Give you a crack at the other cheek.